Muy buenos días, bienvenidos. What I wanted to do in this session is to look at trying to clarify the use of tenses and understanding just what tenses are and how they fit in with time frames. So I've been working with my students because they've been confused when I've been saying, oh, okay, what we're going to use, we'll use the present tense, or we'll try and contrast that with the imperfect tense. And they just need some clarification of tenses and time frames. So we came up with the idea that we're going to talk about 3 time frames, and then each time frame has its tenses that make up that time frame. So here are our time frames. Nothing new in this. We've got a past time frame, a present time frame, and a future time frame. And then within that, we've broken them down into the tenses. So when we're using the word tense, we're actually saying it's part of a time frame. So in Spanish, we've got these ideas. The first one, we've got the imperfect, the used to. I used to do this. Again, if you want to have a look at a video, I've got a video on the imperfect tense, how you form and the function of the perfect tense. The perfect, the idea of has done. The preterite, this idea of did. And the pluperfect, had done. And then we move to the second time frame, the present time frame. And we've got present simple, does. So habitual actions, regular activities. A present continuous, is doing, at the moment, is doing. I am presenting at the moment. And then a future time frame, made up of 3. We've got a future simple, will do. The immediate future is going to do. And then this idea of this future perfect, will have done. So let's have a look at some ideas and some examples in Spanish to help understand. Here's an example of each of the tenses, and this is the past time frame. We're going to start with the past time frame. So here's our imperfect. Comía muchos caramelos cuando era joven. So I used to eat lots of sweets when I was younger. So my time indicator here, cuando era joven, so that puts me in the past tense, an activity that maybe was going on for some time. Comía muchos caramelos cuando era joven. Perfect tense, so this is this idea of an experiential. Have you done something? ¿Has comido caracoles? ¿Has comido caracoles? Have you ever eaten snails? Again, I've got a video on how to form and how to use the perfect tense, so have a look at that for some ideas, some more detailed information. The preterite, this is this did idea. Comió un bocadillo de jamón y queso esta tarde. He ate, that's cheese and ham sandwich, this afternoon. Esta tarde roots us in the past. A sort of completed activity, comió, so third person singular, ER verb, comió un bocadillo de jamón y queso esta tarde. And then finally the pluperfect, this idea of maybe a deeper past. Había comido su desayuno antes de llegar al colegio. He had eaten his breakfast before arriving at school. Here's our time indicator, antes de llegar, so before arriving at school, what had happened? Había comido su desayuno. So, he had eaten his breakfast before arriving at school. Okay, let's move on. Let's have a look at the present time frame. So we've got a present simple. Como pescado al menos 2 veces la semana. I eat fish at least twice a week. There we are, that's that regular habit or pattern. Como pescado al menos 2 veces la semana. And the present continuous. So this is this ing. The way we're looking at ing. Actualmente estoy preparando esta presentación. Actualmente estoy preparando esta presentación. At the moment, I'm preparing this presentation. So this is just continuous. It's an activity that's going on over a period of time. Moving on to our final time frame, our future time frame. So we've got a future simple. Mañana prepararán una cena especial. Tomorrow they will prepare a special meal. Mañana prepararán una cena especial. This idea of this immediate future, vamos a cenar al restaurante este fin de semana. Vamos a cenar al restaurante este fin de semana. This weekend we're going to dine in a restaurant. Vamos a cenar al restaurante este fin de semana. So again, we've got this time indicator telling people when this activity is going to happen, backed up with the use of the immediate future. Vamos a cenar al restaurante este fin de semana. And finally, we've got the idea of this future perfect. So, by a certain time, something will have occurred, something will have happened. Dentro de 5 años, habré visitado muchos países exóticos. In 5 years' time, I will have visited many exotic countries. Dentro de 5 años, habré visitado muchos países exóticos. Okay, so hopefully that's given you an example and a better understanding of the idea of time frames, past, present and future, and then within each strand of the time frame you've got these tenses. And I've been challenging my students to look at, say, could you write something in the past time frame using the imperfect tense? And then can you contrast that with the present time frame using a present simple tense? Don't forget to go onto word reference. There's some very good examples of all those conjugated verbs to help you. So I hope that's been useful, and don't forget to check out all the different videos for all the different tenses to show you how to form the tense and its function. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta pronto.